welcome to a deep dive into the mind of Nikola Tesla.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be exploring excerpts from his autobiography, My Inventions.
Okay.
And trust me, this isn't your typical inventor's tale.
Oh, no.
Get ready for some serious aha moments.
Yeah. You know what makes this so compelling?
What's that?
Is that Tesla's own words
Oh, yeah.
offer us a glimpse into how he thought,
Yeah.
the challenges that he faced, and what drove him to invent.
Right.
It's like having a direct line
Okay.
to one of history's most innovative minds.
So our mission here is to unpack
Yeah.
what made Tesla's mind so unique.
Right.
What fueled his incredible inventive drive?
Uh-huh.
And are there any lessons
Right.
we can learn from his journey?
Exactly. By understanding his story, we
Okay.
can gain a deeper appreciation,
Yeah.
not just for his inventions,
Right.
but for how a creative mind can push the boundaries
Right.
of what's possible.
Yep.
And maybe even find some inspiration for our own lives, right?
Right now, Tesla's story starts with a childhood. That, I think, a lot of you might find relatable.
Okay.
He was born into a family with a history of invention
Mm-hmm.
on his mother's side. But his father, a clergyman, really wanted him to follow a religious path.
Right.
You know, that kind of pressure
Mm-hmm.
to pursue a certain path,
Yeah.
even if it's not your true passion,
Right.
is something I think a lot of people experience.
Absolutely. And it's interesting how this early conflict
Yeah.
between Tesla's own interests
Right.
and his family's expectations might have actually played a role in shaping his drive.
Yeah.
It's like that push and pull
Right.
helped ignite a spark within him.
And speaking of sparks,
Okay.
Tesla was fascinated by the power of nature from a young age.
Oh, wow.
He even talks about having a vision
Yeah.
of harnessing the energy of Niagara Falls as a kid.
Wow.
It's almost like he was destined to
Yeah.
work with energy in some way.
Yeah, this fascination wasn't just a passing phase.
Okay.
Later in life,
Oh.
Tesla's work with alternating current and his vision of wireless power transmission
Okay.
show us that this early interest in natural forces
Right.
had a profound impact on his work.
Now, alongside this fascination,
Okay.
Tesla also experienced something quite unusual.
Oh.
He describes having incredibly vivid mental images
Okay.
that he sometimes struggled to distinguish from reality.
So these weren't hallucinations,
Right.
but rather these hyper-realistic mental projections
Right.
that he had to learn to navigate.
Right.
It forced him into deep introspection and careful observation.
It's like his mind was a laboratory,
Uh-huh.
and these images were his experiments.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to visualize inventions in such detail
Right.
before even sketching them out.
Oh, wow.
It's incredible.
And this ability to visualize became a key part of his process. He could essentially build and test inventions
Uh-huh.
within his mind, making him incredibly efficient.
Wow.
But it wasn't all serious introspection.
Okay.
He also shares some pretty funny stories from his childhood.
Oh, yeah. Like the time he tried to build an engine powered by Maybugs.
Oh, yeah, the Maybug engine.
Right.
It's a great example of that playful curiosity we all have as kids.
Yeah.
It also reminds us that even the greatest inventors start with simple experiments
Uh-huh.
and a willingness to try things out, even if they seem a little out there.
Definitely the spirit of experimentation is crucial for innovation.
Right.
Now, even though Tesla had this amazing ability to visualize,
Yeah.
he also understood the importance of self-discipline
Okay.
and continuous learning.
Mm-hmm.
He credits books and rigorous mental exercises
Okay.
for helping him overcome challenges like gambling and smoking.
He believed that willpower was like a muscle that could
Yeah.
be trained,
Yeah.
and he actively worked to strengthen it.
Right.
Imagine the focus and dedication that required.
Absolutely. It
Yeah.
makes you wonder, are there lessons here for us?
Right.
Could we apply some of Tesla's methods to improve our own focus?
Yeah.
Or tackle our bad habits?
Right. I think it's a question worth pondering.
Definitely food for thought.
Yeah.
And it seems like this dedication paid off early on.
Okay.
Tesla recounts a story where he, as a young boy, saved the day
Okay.
by quickly diagnosing and fixing a broken fire hose.
Wow.
It was his first public recognition for problem solving
Right.
and a sign of things to come.
This small event highlights a crucial aspect of Tesla's genius.
Okay.
His innate ability to understand how things worked
Uh-huh.
and find practical solutions.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
it's just incredible to think about.
Yeah.
This all starts so early for him.
So we've got this foundation of early influences, this remarkable mind that can visualize complex inventions.
Mm-hmm.
But how did Tesla actually approach the process of invention?
Right.
What set him apart from other inventors of his time?
Well, what's fascinating is how Tesla relied heavily on what he called thought experiments. He could essentially build and test inventions in his mind, needing no physical prototypes until the very end.
Okay, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
So instead of building and tweaking in the real world,
Right.
he was doing it all in his head first.
Precisely. And this method, while incredibly efficient,
Right.
demanded an extraordinary level of mental discipline.
Yeah.
Tesla had to hold the entire invention in his mind, working through every possible scenario and potential problem before even considering a physical model.
That's almost superhuman.
It really is.
And there's this great example in the book
Okay.
where Tesla's intuition leads him to a groundbreaking discovery. Even when the experts around him were doubtful,
Right.
he was studying a device called a Graham dynamo,
Okay.
a common type of generator at the time.
Right.
These dynamos used brushes to make electrical contact with a spinning rotor.
Yeah.
But this system was inefficient and prone to wear and tear. Tesla intuitively felt there had to be a better way.
What's remarkable is that Tesla's professor insisted a brushless motor was impossible.
Wow.
But Tesla, driven by his intuition, persisted. His thought experiments led him to the discovery of the rotating magnetic field, a principle that revolutionized the design of electric motors and generators.
That's incredible. It makes you wonder how many brilliant ideas have been dismissed simply because they challenge the status quo.
It's a reminder to trust our instincts,
Right.
even when faced with skepticism.
Right.
Now, Tesla's life wasn't without setbacks.
Okay.
In his autobiography, he describes experiencing what he calls cosmic pain. This feeling that whenever someone wronged him or someone he cared about, misfortune would eventually befall the perpetrator.
Okay.
Almost like a karmic balancing of the scales.
That's really interesting. It makes you think about how our minds try to find patterns and meaning in events.
Right.
Even when they might be purely coincidental.
Yeah.
Do you think Tesla genuinely believed in this cosmic pain?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Or was it more of a way for him to cope with the injustices he experienced?
It's hard to say for sure, but it does offer a glimpse into Tesla's worldview. He seemed to possess a strong sense of justice and a belief in some kind of universal balance.
Now, shifting gears a bit.
Okay.
Tesla wasn't just an inventor. He was a visionary.
He was.
His autobiography is packed with these incredible ideas for the future.
Right.
Some of which seemed like science fiction at the time.
Absolutely. One of his most ambitious concepts was the world system.
Okay.
Imagine a world powered by wireless electricity.
Wow.
Interconnected by global communication networks, and even with the ability to control weather patterns.
Some of those ideas seem almost prophetic now.
They do.
Given our advancements in wireless technology, global communication, and even things like renewable energy and climate control.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, do you think he grasped the full societal impact of something as radical as the world system?
Right.
Or was he more focused on the technological possibilities?
It's an interesting question.
Yeah.
Tesla was undoubtedly a brilliant technologist, but it's hard to know if he fully anticipated the complexities of implementing something like the world system on a global scale.
Right.
Perhaps he was so focused on pushing the boundaries of what was technically possible that the social and political ramifications took a back seat.
That makes sense. But one idea that is particularly relevant today is his concept of teleautotons. Essentially, machines capable of acting autonomously.
Right.
It's mind-boggling that he was talking about this over 100 years ago.
Right. It's almost as if he foresaw the rise of artificial intelligence and robotics.
Yeah.
Today, we're grappling with the ethical implications of AI, trying to ensure that these technologies are used responsibly and for the benefit of humanity.
It makes you wonder, if Tesla was alive today, what would he make of our current AI landscape?
Yeah.
Would he be thrilled by the progress or terrified by the potential consequences? It's fascinating to think about how his vision might align with our current reality. But before we get too carried away, let's shift back to the autobiography.
Okay.
Tesla doesn't shy away from discussing the potential downsides of technology.
No, he doesn't.
In fact, he saw it as a double-edged sword.
Absolutely. He believed that technology had the power to either unite or destroy humanity.
Right.
And he argued passionately for the responsible development and use of these powerful tools.
Reading his thoughts on war and peace in the autobiography is a sobering experience.
It is.
Especially in today's world where technological advancements seem to happen at an unprecedented pace.
His words carry a weight that transcends time.
Right.
Tesla was acutely aware of the potential consequences of scientific progress.
Yeah.
He understood that with great power comes great responsibility.
So we've covered a lot of ground here.
Yeah.
Tesla's unusual childhood, his unique approach to invention, and even his ambitious, sometimes unsettling vision for the future.
We have.
But I want to hear from you.
Okay.
What stood out to you the most from this deep dive into Tesla's mind?
What strikes me is how Tesla's unwavering belief in the power of the human mind shines through.
Yeah.
He faced immense challenges, both internal and external.
Right.
And yet he never wavered in his pursuit of knowledge and innovation.
It's incredibly inspiring.
It is.
He shows us what's possible when we combine curiosity, discipline, and the courage to challenge conventional thinking.
And I think it's crucial to remember that Tesla wasn't just a brilliant inventor.
Yeah.
He was deeply concerned with the ethical implications of his work.
Yeah.
He understood that technology is a tool,
Right.
and that it's up to us to decide how we wield it.
His life and work offer a powerful message for us today as we navigate a world increasingly shaped by technology.
Right.
It's vital to consider the consequences of our creations.
Tesla believed that humanity's future depended on harnessing nature's forces responsibly. He dreamed of a world where technology could be used to connect us, empower us, and help us solve some of the world's greatest challenges.
It's a powerful vision, one worth striving for. So as we wrap up this deep dive into the extraordinary mind of Nikola Tesla, I have one final question for you listening out there.
Okay.
What will your role be in shaping that future?
That's a great question.
What will you create, invent, or discover?
Tesla's story serves as a powerful reminder that the power to change the world lies within each of us.
Right.
It's a call to embrace our curiosity, to challenge the status quo, and to use our knowledge and creativity to make a positive impact on the world.
Beautifully said. I think that's a perfect note to end on.
It is.
Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey into the mind of Nikola Tesla.
Of course.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep inventing.